Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing off my video game collection in entirety. So I have PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, a couple Xbox One games, and one Xbox 360 game. Let's get right into it. Alright, the first game is Red Dead Redemption on Xbox 360. This is the only Xbox 360 game I currently own. I just got it recently too. I just checked to see if it was working, and yeah, it was. I didn't really actually play it that much. Next game for Xbox One is The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition. I played quite a bit of this game. It's actually pretty decent. I haven't got that far into it though. Next game, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It was alright, it's not bad. It's just not that much content, to be honest. I kind of would have expected a little bit more content. Next is FIFA 18. It's a soccer game, I have a lot of fun with playing this game. Next is Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Includes Borderlands the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2. It's a decent game, I don't get all the hype about this game. I guess it's not really that for me, really. Next up is Dark Souls 3 on the Xbox One. I'm a really big fan of Dark Souls, and this game is really just up my alley. I really had a lot of fun playing this game. Alright, next up, I'll go on to the PS4 collection. First up is Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. This game is actually pretty fun. It's kind of like a dungeon crawler type of game. It's pretty fun, like killing all those, like, I don't know what they are, like monsters or something. Next up is Yakuza 0. To be honest, I haven't touched this game at all. I don't know, I keep saying I'm gonna go play it, but I actually never do. I really liked Yakuza 5 on the PS3. It was pretty decent. So I'm gonna try to give this game a go someday. Next up is Bloodborne. This game is pretty difficult. Like, it's even more difficult than Dark Souls in my opinion. But I really like the atmosphere in this game. The game looks amazing, and I would highly recommend this game if you're up for a challenge. Next up is Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. It's just the base Final Fantasy 15 game with all the DLCs. I played about an hour of this game. It's pretty decent for what I played. Next up is Murdered Soul Suspect. This is basically kind of it's a kind of like a hidden gem. It's just all about this guy who was a detective who got killed, or he got murdered, and he just tried to solve his murder after his death. It's pretty cool. Next up, I have Persona 5, the Steelbook edition. Just, it's a pretty great JRPG, and it's probably like, by many people, it's like one of the best JRPGs of all time. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, but I don't know, I haven't got that far into the game to judge it. Anyways, next up I have Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Dark Souls 2, it's not the best Dark Souls game, but it's definitely not the worst, I think. Well, I kind of like this game, but it's pretty decent because I'm a pretty big fan of Dark Souls series. But yeah, Dark Souls 2. Next up, Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition. Basically the game with all the DLCs. It's a pretty fun game, I really like the Dark Souls games, once again. Next up is the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix Collection. Basically compiles all the most of the Kingdom Hearts games. Now there's a 2.8, but I don't have that one. Next up is Uncharted 4, Thief's End. Uncharted series, pretty legendary series for PlayStation. I really like the series. I still haven't given this game a playthrough yet, but hopefully soon. Next up, Dark Souls Remastered. Of course, more and more Dark Souls. Yeah, I haven't played that much of this game yet, but it's decent for what I played so far. Next up, I have Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. It's not really that popular. It's like a niche JRPG game. But Digimon's a pretty big series. I don't know why it's so niche, but it's pretty decent. Not bad. FIFA 17, another soccer game. Next up, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection. Comes with the first 3 Uncharted games. Pretty good collection, I should say. Next up is Horizon Zero Dawn. It's pretty decent. I think it's interesting, like the concept of it. Like robot dinosaurs taking over the world, I guess. That's pretty cool. I think it's pretty unique as well. And my last PS4 game is Ratchet and Clank. I really like this series. It's pretty fun. And, this reimagining of it does the series justice, in my opinion. It's pretty nice. Next up, my PS3 collection. First up, Sleeping Dogs. It's basically like GTA in Hong Kong, but this is actually really good. The fighting is really good in this game. The story, it's pretty serious and mature, I should say. Yeah, pretty good game. Next up, Dead or Alive 5. Dead or Alive fighting game. This is a fighting game. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I haven't really played this game at all yet, but maybe someday. Next up, Saints Row the Third. It's pretty fun, pretty wacky as well. But yeah. Next up, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Back in the good old days when WWE games were good. Am I right? Alright, next up, Diablo 3 on the PS3. I have the PS4 version, so I haven't really played this one that much. Next up, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. This is a really fun game. I really like this game. It's probably one of the better Guitar Hero games. Next up is Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet's a pretty fun platforming game. I really enjoy playing this game. It's very nice. Next up is PES 2013 Pro Evolution Soccer. It's another soccer game. Next up, Skate 3. It's a shame there probably won't ever be a Skate 4, but this is a pretty good series. I really liked it. Skate 4, awesome game. Next game, Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City. Basically compiles The Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony into one package. Pretty decent. I haven't played that much of it though. Next up, Saints Row 2. It doesn't really hold up, to be honest, like when you try to play it, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really delved in that much. Next game, GTA 5. It's pretty self-explanatory. Everyone knows this game. Next up, Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. It includes Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. It's a JRPG that came out, I think, originally on the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty decent, if you're really into JRPGs, that's a good game to play. Next up, Blaze Blue, Calamity Trigger, or Blast Blue. Fighting game by Arc System Works. Pretty good 2D fighter. Next up, The Last of Us. It's a pretty popular game. I haven't really got into it that much. I guess like I really like the slow start. Next up, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 combo pack. You know, just a compilation of Black Ops 1 and 2. Pretty fun multiplayer games. They're still actually pretty active, I think. Next up is Little Big Planet 2. You know, just more Little Big Planet. Fun stuff. Next up is Saints Row 4. You know, it gets even more wackier this time around. You know, you're like the president of the United States and you have superpowers and everything. It's pretty weird and crazy. Next up, FIFA 08 Soccer. Another soccer game. And finally, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations. This is a really good fighting game. It's pretty fun. I played a lot of hours of this game when I first got it. Pretty good stuff. And that was my entire collection. Just a quick rundown again. What I have. That's it. Thanks for watching.